Things got heated yesterday between Stephen A. Smith and Jay Williams on ESPN, and it was all over the topic of Kyrie Irving. After he demanded a trade in a surprise move, ended up going to Dallas. Now Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving are going to be playing together the rest of the season. LeBron James is pissed that he doesn't get Kyrie. But when people are talking about this, it's hard not to talk about Kyrie Irving and some of the issues that have come up on team after team. Now, one of the reasons so many people in the mainstream media want to hop all over Kyrie is, of course, because of the vaccination situation, because of the post on Amazon he made that was labeled, quote, anti-Semitic. But in reality, when you do look at the entire career of Kyrie, it's not like he's been a super stable dude, a super stable teammate. There's been a lot of chaos wherever he's gone. But everything came to the forefront during this discussion between Jay Williams and Stephen A. Smith. We're going to play several minutes worth of clips. You can see when it started to get a little testy and then when it kind of exploded. Bunch of BS. Stephen A. Smith explodes on ESPN analysts in fiery debate about Kyrie Irving trade. Now, in this specific situation right here, you have Jay Williams, who is kind of taking the pro-Kyrie defense. Stephen A. Smith, who's been listening to him for a while, is getting anxious, wants to interrupt, wants to come in, butt in there, and this is what plays out.
How come there's no energy in that towards Amazon? Like, there was no energy towards that. So we said Kyrie Irving anti-Semitic, and everybody's tone changed 2.5, 3 weeks later. And guess what? I didn't hear anybody calling Jeff Bezos anti-Semitic. I didn't even hear that conversation go toward that. So all I'm saying is the energy around Kyrie, it picks up a lot of traction, and people start doubling, tripling down on their takes, and all of a sudden now it's like he's not accountable. He doesn't hold up for teammates. I'm not saying there aren't troubles with Kyrie. I'm not saying that. But the way he's labeled just seems to be so extra with him. It seems like he's turned into like a media target.
Are you finished?
Yes.
Now, Jay Williams had been talking for a little while here. This is really where it starts to get a little bit snippy.
Thank you for allowing me to talk for a minute and 30 seconds.
Well, listen. Well, first of all, you want more?
I mean,
I'll give you more.
Excuse me.
It ain't a minute and 30 seconds. You get plenty of time to talk on the show.
I thank you for allowing me to finish my point. Thank you.
Exactly. And after I finish, we're going to come back and make sure you get more time.
Okay.
There's a bunch of BS you talking right now.
It's not a bunch of BS.
It is
Just
BS.
because you label it BS does not make it BS, Stephen A. Smith.
I said I'm calling it BS.
Okay.
I'm calling it BS.
That's your perspective.
That's right. You're damn right, and it matters. Here's the deal.
So does mine.
Good.
Just as much as yours.
It's good. Well, so you think.
No, I know it does.
I would beg to differ.
I know it does.
I would beg to differ.
I know it does.
First of all, right now, Jay, you sound ridiculous, okay? Because first of all, let's call a couple of things. When Kyrie Irving missed a couple of weeks because of the insurrection at the Capitol, that wasn't about the vaccine. That wasn't about George Floyd. There was an insurrection at the nation's capital. You didn't bring that up. What that got to do with basketball? There's a whole bunch of people that were traumatized over it. It didn't stop them from showing up to work.
How come?
Right, so there's the first part of this thing. I'm going to close this out because we don't need that anymore. It's about to play a stupid ad. It continued to accelerate from here.
The New York Daily News?
No, but
that's not going to happen.
We put a different kind of onus on our athletes than we do, and you made mention of that on your podcast.
I don't deny that.
Wait, so first off, I'm not the one.
I don't deny that.
I'm being sensitive.
I don't deny that.
But you're the one that seemed very emotional.
Oh, my God.
In the subject matter, Stephen A.
Go ahead, Jay.
Come on, man.
Go ahead, Jay.
Come on, man.
Go ahead, Jay.
I'm not sitting up here on national TV absolving Kyrie Irving of every decision. I'm not going back and recounting every decision. I'm just saying how it's interesting to me. It just carries such a bigger momentum, in particular with you, more so than anybody else.
Jay, you know what? What I would ask you is,
listen, the whole thing is a weird situation because, and I'll say this, Kyrie Irving did not deserve the heat that he got over the jab. He did not deserve the heat he got over the Amazon thing, right? The fact that he was suspended for that is complete and total bullshit. At the same time, when you look, a lot of people all of a sudden just started rooting for Kyrie because of those things. But when you look at the full breadth of Kyrie Irving's career, when you look at the problems he's had in locker rooms and with teams and leaving and going and things like that, it has to be a topic of discussion when you're talking about bringing a guy like Kyrie Irving into your team. I think that Stephen A. Smith went way too hard on the Kyrie Amazon thing, way too hard. I also think Jay Williams, in general, is just a really manipulative, fake dude. So let's see. I mean, not that Stephen A. Smith isn't fake at times, for sure, but...
Do me a favor. Stop telling us what you find interesting and just tell us what you feel.
No, my job is to be interesting.
You say, I find it interesting. You always say that. Say what you're saying. What are you saying?
What did I just say?
What are you saying?
What am I saying? I just said what I'm saying, Stephen A.
Which is?
And I'm not allowed to say what I find interesting.
Of course you are.
But once again,
I invite you on the show to say what's interesting.
He thinks you're too preoccupied with Kyrie, too hard on Kyrie.
Molly needs to shut the fuck up, all right? She needs to stay the fuck out of this entire thing.
Did I mention Kyrie Irving last week before he demanded a trade? We were talking football. How many times have I mentioned Kyrie Irving over the last few weeks?
I don't seem to be the one being triggered right now.
Well, I'm always triggered.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you are not.
Okay.
I've seen you. I watch your show every day.
So what?
All right, are we talking about Kyrie or is this personal?
It seems personal.
I don't want it to be personal.
What seems personal?
It seems personal for you.
For me with Kyrie?
Yes.
You
1,000,000%.
You of all people with all the interest you have got the nerve to sit here in national television and tell me I'm getting personal with a player? I don't lose no sleep.
I didn't say you lose sleep.
I don't lose any sleep over Kyrie.
I didn't say you lose sleep.
I'm passionate about the subjects I'm passionate about. I don't accuse you of getting personal when you take the position.
You have accused me of getting personal.
Oh, my God.
You have, Stephen A.
Can I go on the court?
I'm going to leave it.
Can I go on the court real quick? Because I'd like to. Because when we started off.
We both got a lot to say.
All right.
You do?
Yeah.
You do?
Okay,
then say
guys,
it, Jay.
can I?
I'm not in here for that. I'm not in here for
Then
that.
say it, Jay.
I'm on your show.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Well, see, that's the cop-out, right? Stephen A. Smith is good with throwing down. He just wants Jay Williams to be honest with it. Jay Williams, I'm on your show. I have a lot to say about you, Stephen, but I'm not going to say I'm on your show. I think both these guys are buffoons. I've blasted both of these guys before. Both of them are wrong for their own specific ways in regards to this situation. The Kyrie Irving thing, the fact that he's going to Dallas is crazy. He got way too much heat for the things that have happened over the last 2 years. But Kyrie is a very chaotic force in locker rooms and has been for basically the past, 6 years, 7 years? Basically ever since he left Cleveland and went somewhere else. And this argument clearly got very personal and heated between Jay Williams and Stephen A. Smith. What do you think about this? I think both these guys are idiots for their own different reasons. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.